So we're playing the Google Snake game today. Y'all boys know my computer ass. I can't play no video games that I really want to play. You know what I'm saying? I can't really record game, background can't play like I want to. But anyways, today's topic is how video games don't hit the same as um they used to whenever I was a little kid. I'm not sure if this is because it takes so long to make a video game and it takes so much money to make a video game, and so um that incentivizes for people to not take as many risks. I can't speak. If you watch my videos, I can't speak either. But that incentivizes people that make video games to not take as many risks because it takes so much money and time. And so if you're not able to make a profit off it, it's like it's real scary to do something experimental or creative or anything that will have a risk to it. Back in the day, video games were a little bit more cheaper. Um, well, everything was a lot more cheaper, but video games were a little bit more cheaper to make, and so video games came out more often, and people were a lot more comfortable with doing something new, experimental, failing, and that made the game styles of video games more fresh. That made the content of the gameplay more fresh. And that also meant a lot more worse video games as well, but there was a lot of risks that game developers were able to take that I'm not 100% certain if that is the reason, but I feel like it has to be partly the reason at least, because there's so much variety in video games before. Now that even though video games are more expensive and they have better graphics and such, it takes longer to make, which people are bored. It takes it's been it's gonna be 13 years between GTA 5 and GTA 6. That's an insane amount of time. Beforehand, there was a time period where GTA video games were coming out every year. The highest quality video games were coming out every year. That's not the case anymore. Not that GTA 5 or GTA 6 is bad. Me personally, I'd rather allow a game to be delayed so the game won't come out all jacked up. But still at the same time it takes longer. There's less variety, there's less risk taking. Also, I'm just not as young anymore, and I played so many video games while I was younger. Let's change up the settings. While I was younger, that I need different things that to stimulate me. Like the things that stimulate me nowadays, it just ain't gonna be the same things that stimulated me whenever I was 10 years old. 12, 13 years old, whenever I was a little video game addict. You know, not that games can't be fun. Like last month, I grinded from bronze to diamond on Marvel Rivals. That was fun, but I don't really feel like playing Marvel Rivals anymore. I hit diamond. That was my goal. I don't really feel like playing anymore. Also, I don't really have too many friends that play video games like that, especially video games that I don't want to play, that I want to play. A lot of the video games that I want to play, it's on PC, it's on computer. I don't have anybody that plays on PC, and the one person that I know that plays on PC, he's in the military now. Like, you know, I'm not an old man. I'm not even 20 yet. I'm 19. But it's like, I don't know. I I don't feel I don't feel like, it isn't just video games, it's just a whole bunch of things don't hit the same like how they used to, you know? The main thing that I want is like money. Money and like good relationships. Those things, money isn't the hardest thing to come across. I feel like relationships can be a little bit harder. I'm not saying that I'm rich, I'm still struggling with money. But it's kind of like you get a job, you work for a job, you get money. But for relationships, it's kind of like, I don't know, one person could be your best friend one day, and then the next day they won't talk to you ever, you know? I think I made a video about this um months ago about one of my friends that I switched up on me after he got a girlfriend. Anyways, this video isn't about that. It just my priorities and the things that excite me and the things that really I think is fun is just different, I'm still trying to I will go as far to say that I'm still trying to find out what is fun, you know? Um Anyways, that's it. Things just aren't the same as how they used to be. Let's end this off with me getting to 50. Okay. I used to play the snake game. Oh my gosh. I used to mostly play the snake game on Cool Math Games. But I figured for this video, I'll pick this game. This is more visually stimulating. This is the game that used to show up on Google. I guess it doesn't show up on Google now. I don't know. Because I typed in snake game and it wasn't the first thing that popped up. I'm not sure. But if I don't get the 50, I'm going to be upset. I used to be a tryhard on the snake game at Cool Math Games. I used to do, if I had any free time, I would play that game. And it got to a point where I would actually like fill up the entire screen. And but if I wasn't playing that game, I was playing this game. Because this game actually has settings, like you can do stuff, you can add extra fruit, you can change the fruit. On the Cool Math Games, it's just a green pixel, whole bunch of black pixels, and then a red pixel simulating an apple. That was it. Boom, I hit 50. GG.